What am I doing here? What am I supposed to say? Okay, listen. Alright, listen. The opinions expressed in the following episode do not reflect Big Beard Productions, and is solely that of the guest featured at the time. Thank you. Watch at your own risk. I got a little beer.
The first thing that fucking popped into my head was, remember this one time at band camp? I don't know why. It popped in my head.
One time at band
I think it was like a meme I saw the other day on Facebook. But it still had that same chick in it, right? It's like,
yeah, if you don't say that, we end up saying that.
if you don't know, then you don't know.
It's not a storybook. It's not a story.
It could be, though. It'd be a great book. I would read it.
Could be a great book. Alright, guys, check it out. Here we have Big Beard and Friends. We are here. We're going to cut right into it. We told you, as always, we're going to have one of the guests on the show. We got StabbZ here. And, well, StabbZ is StabbZ. I'm going to tell you how he got his name. Straight up, without even no hesitation. He stabbed me in first grade because I ratted on him.
Yeah.
I told on him. That's true.
Snitches get stitches, bro.
This is a true story. He threw pencils up in the sky, and the teacher comes in, and naturally she comes in and she says, what's going on here? I'm like, well, he did it. He's like, no, I didn't. Shut up.
That's not how it happened. I argued with her for a little while, and then she finally gave up and left. And you turned around and looked at me, and it's like, you know you did that, right?
That's really what went down. That's exactly right.
It was
He
one of
got
the
mad.
fat pencils, too, the big
He
fatties.
was mad at me. And I look back at that, and I'm like, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Snitches get stitches,
I
bro.
shouldn't have opened my mouth. I shouldn't have said a word. But it gives you the mentality.
Oh, pretty colors.
Why were you doing, that was your mentality in first grade.
My mentality was in first grade was, hey, y'all watch this.
He can bleed, but watch where this goes. Anyway. Alright, we're gonna do what do you have on your brain right now? We got a guy offset here. Will you hand me the composition notebook? Please, sir. Thank you. This just in. Alright, we got a couple questions. We're gonna cut right to the chase. Wow, it's been a long day. We do a lot prior to going. What do you have on your brain? I said come with the topic. Anything. Let me clear my throat there.
The kind.
The kind. We're gonna talk about the kind.
Let's fully explain this, bro.
I'll put it right on the screen. Alright, okay. So,
Okay.
you can explain.
There's a word in Hawaii. Everybody that's ever been to Hawaii knows the word decline. Decline is a very easy word. It means absolutely everything and absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Literally. And you can't just use it like some people do.
So it's a slang.
It's a slang. It's
Is
pigeon.
it- would
It's
it be-
pigeon. It's you know, like
Would it be Hawaiian slang?
it's
Is
like
that what
you know
call
you
it?
have Southern slang. I mean, there's some things that people say around here that I don't even know.
Yeah, and we're born and raised here.
And in Hawaii, it's they say things that we've never heard of, and the kind can be anything, man. It's like look it up on YouTube. We'll do a Dakine video.
We can.
On
we're
YouTube.
We're gonna look on it one day.
And I don't know.
Fuck.
It's an adjective.
Was this something
It's
that got
a
you
noun.
that you learned, or was it taught to you? Who?
Well, it's kind of like every tourist that goes to Hawaii.
And you lived in Hawaii for 12 years.
Yeah.
So okay, all right.
Every tourist that goes to Hawaii learns these certain words, like aloha, aloha. In Hawaii, they don't say aloha.
They don't say that.
No, they say aloha.
Aloha.
And you learn like shaka and mahalo. A lot of people say mahalo.
I know it is mahalo. What is shaka?
Shaka is just like, what's that, bro?
Okay, all right.
Like, nice to see you.
When did you realize that Hawaii was going to grow on you when you got there? When you realized, what made you go there?
Dude, I moved to Hawaii when I was 22,
Okay,
23 maybe.
okay.
I
And
went
just
there with
no reason?
$50 and a backpack. No, my dad bought me a ticket to go see my aunt and uncle.
Okay.
And my mom just so happened was living out there at the time. She's
Okay.
back. But he called me up and he was like, dude, do you want to go to Hawaii? And I was like, yeah. So the day I was supposed to go back, I was there for like 2.5 weeks or something. The day I was supposed to come back, my aunt and uncle woke up, like we had breakfast, and they turned around and looked at me and they were like, so are we going to the airport or are we going to the beach? And I was like, let's go to the beach.
And you stayed there for another 11 years.
Yeah, I mean, I came back to visit,
Excuse me.
but
I just think that's cool. Knowing where you're from and knowing,
jot them down road.
Yeah, knowing this little, not even a blip on the map, and you ventured past the. I said I never went past the Mason-Dixon line till I went past.
Dude, I talked to this guy
but here
today
you
at
go.
work.
Yeah.
I talked to this guy today at work. He says he's never been further north than North Carolina. He's never been further west than Alabama, and he's never been further south than Florida.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro.
There's a whole nother world out there for
Dude,
real.
it's ridiculous.
For real. All right,
I
I
can't
got a question
imagine that.
for you.
What's up?
We can do this. Just to get a little insight, do you have a favorite color? What's your favorite color? We're gonna do this. I want to know your favorite color.
Red.
Red. Red. You mentioned red and black.
Yeah.
Is that the Georgia? That's
Go
good.
Dogs.
Ah, I
Through and
knew it.
I was born
I
and
knew
raised in Georgia. I was a Georgia Bulldogs fan
Okay.
before I
Obviously.
knew what Georgia Bulldogs were.
Yeah. All right.
I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning in Hawaii so I could watch
And
a
you
12
knew.
o'clock game.
You knew?
In Georgia.
Are you out? All right. We're outie. Watch it later. This is what we're doing here. This is what. All
Bye,
right.
buddy.
We'll see you, dude. We got guys leaving here. That's all right. What's your favorite car? You have a favorite car? Do you?
I don't know, man. I mean, I have multiple versions of a favorite car.
Yeah, you have that
But, I
one.
mean-
Like if somebody wanted to win you over, and no matter what, you got this car, you would owe
It
them.
would have to be a brand new GTR Skyline.
Ooh.
Right-hand
all
drive.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite month?
My birthday month. No.
That's the best.
Probably my
That's-
kids, probably. He was born on Father's Day.
Yeah.
June
Okay.
15th.
It's easy to remember too.
It
Because
hasn't-
now it's like
yeah,
it's son's
well,
birthday. It's not about
yeah.
me
No,
now.
I
It's-
mean, I know when my kid was
I
born,
know,
but
I'm
it
saying
hasn't-
Father's Day. Doesn't,
yeah, but it hasn't fallen on Father's Day since then. It's always been really close, but
that's kind of cool. All right.
yeah,
Do you have a favorite number? I'm just saying. Do you have a favorite number?
34.
34. Why? Like, or is that a personal thing, or?
Herschel Walker.
Okay. All right. We
Go
do
Dogs.
have people leaving here, as you can hear.
Go
Okay.
Dogs, man.
All right. So you got these
Yeah,
things.
I had
things are
18.
significant.
I played baseball as 18 when I was younger. I don't know why. It was just 18 seemed like a good round number.
That was your number.
Yeah,
StabbZ number 18. So we got to remember that.
I don't know.
All right, got a
I was
little.
also 7 and
That's all right.
64 and all kinds of other things.
You played. What'd you do? You played Park and Rec. You played school.
Redskins football.
Yeah. I can remember it. I remember watching you. Like I'd be going on the field when you weren't over there doing your thing, and I'm going to baseball. I was over here with.
I played baseball too. I played football and baseball at the same time.
thought me and
I
you
would
were
play
on the-
fall ball
Yeah.
and football at the same time. I would leave football practice and go to baseball practice. Dude, I thought I was Deion Sanders, bro. Or Bo Jackson. At the time, that was 93, 94,
Yeah.
something like that. That was Deion Sanders' time.
I like the 23. Obviously, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I was a 23 man. Anywhere I went, anywhere, and that's the number I wanted. Didn't always get it. Started getting numbers that just didn't matter. It's like whatever. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I can say I did it.
No, I was never a basketball fan ever. Like a NASCAR fan either.
Yeah. You know, I
Watching
think,
cars drive around in circles. Sorry,
think
boys. Sorry, guys. The other friends in the Big Beard crew.
no. Everybody's
They're driving
different.
in circles. Sometimes they wreck.
But what gets me about NASCAR is everybody knows that essentially the best. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care what's to be said here.
There's like 5 out of 50 guys that's gonna win.
They are. But even
Yeah.
if you come in
Or
last
30
place,
or
you
however
got a good
many.
chance of
Yeah.
you got a good chunk.
They
of
make
change.
money. I mean,
But as well, if the truth be told, the last 5-10 laps of the race is the best anyway.
30. They say watch the last 30 laps.
All right, there you go.
Because that's when they like,
They
boogity,
get at
boogity, boogity, boys, let's go racing.
That's
what they say.
That's true. See, I know that lingo.
That's an old race car driver. Not an old guy. I mean, he's probably,
It's Waldrop.
yeah, Darryl Waldrop. He's probably, what, 50, 60,
Yeah, I
maybe?
think he's retired.
He's not
I think
that old.
He's retired. He just
Yeah, but like any sports professional thing,
Yeah.
they're always out early. Because there's just new people coming up, pushing them out.
All right, I'm gonna do something here on the fly. Here.
Except for Floyd Mayweather. That guy just never disappears.
He should disappear.
Well, I mean, his dad did, and then he showed up.
I'm gonna do something different right here. It's called a name game. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that pops in your head. Like we're just gonna do this, man. Just
All right,
because,
man.
just something to say. It's on the fly. I really don't know. So here you go.
What do you got?
We're gonna say. I'm gonna say. All right. Blue.
Oyster Cult.
Oh, okay. Apple.
What's that guy's name that shot the arrow off of the girl's head?
William. Is it
William Tell?
William Tell?
Yeah, there you go. William Tell.
So you think Apple? Okay, Pepsi.
Coke.
Dog.
Haas.
Oh, okay. How about car?
Malibu.
Nice. That's good. True. House.
Me.
You?
I
Okay.
like my house. I like my home.
Okay. In
Vacation.
vacation. Okay. All right. Pizza.
Me.
Fart.
You.
All right. Give.
To others.
All right. That's cool. We can accept that. That's cool. He's talking about giving. All right, let's do this real quick. Have yous.
Oh yeah, probably.
We're gonna do some have yous. Have you been to jail?
Yeah.
She want to call you a lawyer?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Only small stuff. Nothing major.
Yeah.
Traffic tickets.
Won't get into it. What? Epic tickets.
Traffic
Oh,
stuff.
traffic. I thought you said epic tickets. I'm like,
Epic
wait.
tickets.
Got it.
Tickets.
All right.
No.
And I think earlier we talked about this. Have you ever sang karaoke?
Oh yeah.
You do like, what's your favorite song?
Well, my go-to, obviously, is Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah?
I have sung some Edema.
Okay.
It's
alright.
the lead singer of Edema is the lead singer of Godsmack's little brother. He's Sully's little brother. He has his own band and
Okay.
fucking yeah. I've sung some Edema.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm sitting there. Edema.
Will you
I
walk me?
I think of the
to
face
the-
like
yeah.
Noxzema. I'm weird.
Noxzema?
I can't do it. I do. I think of that. I'm weird. You see, I know who you're talking about though. Have you ever been on a cruise?
No, I haven't actually. I was supposed
Never.
to, but never went.
Never. I've never been on the open ocean.
Oh, I have.
How does that?
I've been on the open ocean,
Surrounded
5
by
miles
nothing.
out, near a rock in the middle of the ocean, fishing. Dude, one day we pulled up on some humpbacks,
Yeah.
and you're not allowed to have your motor running if humpbacks are around you. It's just like, it's a law
Yeah.
in a way. So we cut the motor off and we just stopped, and they came up back on the back, on the stern, and they came up to the front, and they just stopped and they turned around, and we're just hanging out there. One of the guys that I was with was like a world-renowned freediver or whatever, and before we even realized that he was in the water, so we started grabbing masks and fins, and dude, we were swimming with humpbacks the size of buses, bro.
Wow.
Dude, it was
why
crazy.
it's like, wow. So it made you feel like really, really small.
Dude, and then it made you
Like you were
feel
in a
even smaller when you looked up and the current's taking the boat like 140 yards that way.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
you're like, oh, now I gotta swim over there.
no. See, I don't.
It was
I don't-
fun. There's a bunch of my friends from Hawaii there. Emma and Sarah and Chris and the captain, actually. He passed away in a motor accident, but
Wow.
Caleb was his name. And the freediver guy, I never caught his name.
So that was a segue to one of my other questions. Just jumping. You've been deep sea fishing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, underwater.
I've been
Harpoon?
spearfishing, not
Yeah,
harpoon.
spearfishing.
You
Harpoons,
literally, it's
like harpoons
it's
a
like
gun.
a gun. You just shoot them.
So okay,
You gotta shoot them in a good spot.
but you've done the harpooning.
Yes,
Wow.
I've done some three prong fishing too.
And you've
It's-
not done any of this prior to going to Hawaii. It's something you
No, I
learned.
learned it all then.
I think that's cool. You know what I know how to do? Smolder fire.
Smolder. That's a great example. I give this guy,
But I tried.
dude. I give this guy shit all the time because he's always got a fire going.
Even a little one. Even a little one. He is the fire builder. When he sees my fire, he wants to get it going. I love it. I dig it. It's raining now. We have a fire outside. One
Yeah,
day
it's
we'll
still
do a
going.
whole. All right, we'll finish this up real quick. We got a few minutes left. Just because. You ever been on a plane?
Yeah.
That has?
Yeah.
Obviously, you've been
Yeah.
on a plane to go to
Yeah,
Hawaii.
like
When was your first time ever flying on a plane?
first time I flew on a plane, I was coming out of freshman year, going into, it was the summer between freshman year and sophomore year. Me, Jeremy Hamilton, Josh Harrison, Johnny Harrison,
Okay.
Jeremy's dad. We all flew to Boston for a wrestling camp. We drove back, but we flew up there. That was the very first time I flew. That was
Scary.
1997,
So that's a pre
98.
9/11.
Oh yeah.
So that didn't okay. See,
Yeah.
I went in 08.
Oh.
I went in 08. 6, 7, was that 6 years after? So people were still, like, I can remember.
If it's 08, dude, we're talking about 9/11. It's
Yeah.
2011.
08. What did I say? 08. No, I meant 9/11.
When
That was
was-
01. That was 01.
01.
Yeah. 2001.
What?
when it
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, ask me a question.
What exactly were you doing
That's
the
a good
moment
question.
that you found out about 9/11?
I was on a smoke break at Kohl's department store. I worked at Kohl's, and I was on smoke break with my cousin and
Who?
Josh and Jeff Hurd.
I know them, both of
We
them.
worked together. Yeah. Look, what were you doing?
I partied the night before.
So you were out of it anyway.
No, I was asleep.
So what? Oh, asleep.
And my mom fucking busted in my house and was like, "You've got to turn on the TV." And I'm like, I'm sleeping. So then she comes bursting in my room, I don't know how many minutes or time later, and she was like, "You have to get out of bed. The United States is under attack." And by then I'm like, okay.
She's serious. Something's
Like,
really
yeah,
going on.
something's going on. So I go out, and it's just like crazy, man.
Isn't that wild?
That's
though?
yeah. I
You
was
can
in the
still
I was in
recall
the
all of
bed.
that.
Yeah.
My wife was homesick. I didn't know her then, but she was homesick. I said I actually was working. I was on my first or second cigarette break. We had at 9:50, 9 o'clock.
How long has it been since you quit smoking?
And now it's been 8 years. So yeah, no, I smoked for 16 years. Look, it is a hard thing to do, but if you're gonna give anything up, I don't care what it is, from a chocolate to cigarettes to people. I think it takes a strong person. And here at Big Beard and Friends, this is what we do. So, as always, the rain, the time's telling us we got to skedaddle is the word for today. You got anything you want to say here in the last few minutes?
Love, peace, and hair grease.
I love the peace and hair grease simply because I'm going to lose my hair. No.
Probably.
I will. There's no doubt. All right, let's see what we can get going. Nothing. All right, guys, until next time, we're going to let the music play us out and join us here next Friday. We will do it.
It's going, yeah?
I think this is going to work.
If not, maybe we enjoy ourselves.
We're out of here. Until next time.
Big Beard!
Productions.